All right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program. So I'm going to experience the red vehicle again. I didn't realize that it took me this long to get here, right? It took me almost an hour to get here, which is ridiculous. But again, this is what they do. You know, retaliation tactics and methods. You know, they have you waiting. You know, there's always a theme, all right? There's always some theme. There's some waiting theme. And again, like I said, when I got on the other bus, literally the bus driver let everybody on the bus for free. You know, I'm just like, wow. You know, and they've done this a lot of times. I've seen this happen many times, all right? So when I say about how this is what they do, how they manipulate the public, right? How they do things to make it seem like, you know, it's a whole bunch of people that's not paying their fare, even though that may be true. But there's a whole bunch of times where they'll let people on the bus for free, okay? And I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. You know? So I'm just like, wow. Synchronization, red theme. All right, like I said, these things don't happen. Look, red shirt. Look, all happen in threes, right? Red, red, red. Like I said, just like I said, you see it in threes. All right, particularly when they start using both. Oh, there's that car, her license plate number 32 on it. Probably, I think I saw number 32 on that license plate. Let me see if I can get a little closer to you, so I can at least get the license plate number. I'm trying to walk a little fast here, but let's see. Number 32 again, right? All right. Right here. Very good, my friend. FTH 3272. All right. And what's the license plate on that one over there? Yep, number 32. 3212. All right, let me hurry up. JNB 3232. How do you like that? Look at that. Right? JKB 3232. The red Camaro. So like I said, it's not a coincidental, not accidental. It is purposely perpetrated, purposely planned. And again, not saying that everybody drive a car with the number 32 in there is targeting me. Only when I'm outside and stuff like this happens. Right? So being able to differentiate is something that you know, you become very, very familiar with. Right? Particularly after you've been going through it for years and years, and you see their tactics and you study their method. Right? Because when I was driving, man, I tell you, there was a time, and I started recording because it was very, very weird that whenever my destination is, right, whenever there's a parking space, either the car in front of me will have the number 32 in the license plate, or the car behind me that I park in between will have the number 32 in the license plate. Right? That was when that was how they started indoctrinating me. Right? Started new linguistic programming. Right? So how did that first occur? So, and every time that would happen, right, the New York Predator Department will engage in using their sirens. Okay? This is what will happen. So after years of being put through that process, right, now they can back off because what? They've already conditioned my subconscious. And so again, like I said, a lot of things that we do is embedded in our subconscious mind, right? And our subconscious mind actually controls our actions, right? A lot of times we just do things, we don't think about it. Why? It's our subconscious programming. And you got to understand that. And the only way that you can, because you remember too, you know, once they sync your brain, the left brain and the right brain, they can embed things into your subconscious without your conscious mind becoming aware of it. So they understand the science. right? They understand the psychology. We don't. We look at each, like I said, all you got to do is just look at the black population, particularly look at black women and how they act, how they behave. Okay, and you'll see when they all are saying the same thing. Okay, all right. Now we know within a society, a group of people, you have the same belief system, you have the same, some of the same behavior patterns. But come on, everyone, all black women, are all thinking and saying the same thing? Where did that come from? Just like you see these young men wearing their pants below their behind. They've been doing that shit for what? The past 2 decades now. Right? I mean, when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, you couldn't do that shit. That shit was just weird. Right? We didn't even think about doing that. That was not even normal for us. But it is normal for today's young people, particularly young men. And when you see them going out, and you see they're with a black woman on their arm, and she's dressed nice, right? And what do you see? She's walking with this dude, and his pants is below his ass. So they've gotten the woman to accept that. You know what I'm saying? Which again, it's ridiculous. This is why, like I said, I teach my kids the truth so that my sons don't do shit like that. And I'm glad that they don't wear their pants below their ass. You know? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Like, I don't know why they think this shit is normal. It is not normal. But it's normal for them, right? The dysfunctional mindset is what makes it normal, because not vast majority, but a majority of them are wearing and they'll defend that shit too. They'll defend that nonsense. Like it's like, oh, this and that, right? Without understanding what sort of a perception that they're giving out there, not just to each other, but to the rest of the world, right? You think when they go to other countries, well, I should say other countries that's not of the West, that they can engage wearing their pants like that? Heck no. But because it's a majority black young men and middle-aged men wearing their pants like that, particularly in Western countries, they allow you to do it because, again, it gives a negative perception of who you are as a person and as a black person. But people don't understand that. We've gotten to the point where, doing all these negative things is so normal that when you see somebody who's not doing the negative shit, we attack them and we look at them as if they're weird, right? Again, we're conditioned into toxicity and engaging in a destructive mindset. All right, talk to you guys in this one.